You see, ever since civilization started, there have been many countries, kingdoms, that were once the pillars of great social civilization. But unfortunately, due to wars, natural calamities, or other reasons, they got secluded and hidden. Do you remember the Angkor Wat Temple of Cambodia? The pride of the nation, which got lost in the dense jungles but was rediscovered after thousands of years. Another remembrance calls for the lost city of Machu Picchu, the El Dorado, also known as the lost city of gold. Dwarika, the principal city during the Mahabharata, ruled by Lord Krishna himself. Pompeii, the influential city of Greece, which got destroyed by the massive volcano, etc. All these lost legends prove that these destructions are quite natural, and to completely banish them as unreal is not happening. Here we are about to talk about the most discussed and debated topics in the world, which is the existence of Atlantis. The theory of Atlantis was first proposed by the Athenian philosopher Plato, 428 347 BC, who is one of the most important figures of the ancient Greek world and the entire history of the Western philosophy. It is said that every philosophy is just a footnote of Plato. It is recorded that Plato described the tale of Atlantis as an allegory. There is a peculiar hidden meaning attached to the tale of Atlantis. In 360 BC, the Atlantis was a prosperous kingdom that was much ahead of its time. While some people say that the island was in fact somewhere in the Mediterranean, and some are sure to find its traces buried in the Atlantic Ocean for a whole lot of time, while some even try to find its traces in the Caribbean island. The place was said to be surrounded by many little islands. More so, it was like using the true meaning of utopia, which is an illusionary community or society that possesses highly desirable or nearly perfect qualities for its citizens. It is said that Atlantis was almost close to utopia. Plato says he heard the story of Atlantis from his grandfather, who had heard it from the Athenian statesman Solon 300 years before Plato's time, who had learned it from an Egyptian priest. The human beings there were flourished, hard-working, muscular, and very beautiful. They were truly envied by everyone back then. It's preeminent in history that the greatest of great empires and kingdoms fell and got buried into the sea. Likewise, the pride of Atlantis ruined the entire city and it got swallowed up by the sea. The island was larger than the ancient Libya and Asia Minor combined, but it was later sunk by an earthquake and became an impassable mud shoal. For the people that survived and lived to tell and retell the tale, the waves and the island's destruction are inextricably linked. Bruce Massey, an environmental archaeologist, stated that myths are largely event-based, in that they are triggered to a large part by an event or combination of events that catastrophically impact a society. This description was based on the real destruction of the island of Thera, now called Santorini, in the Aegean Sea. When in 1600 BCE, the local volcano erupted, it destroyed almost the entire island. Plato presented his allegory in the form of hubris, which is a literary term for excessive pride, and he even included the mythology of Minos, the ancient tradeful city ruled by King Minos of Crete, whose entire kingdom was always tormented by the earthquake, following the story of his principles and pride as a ruler. His queen's torment, the curse of Poseidon, and the fact that in every 9 years he made King Aegeus pick 7 young boys and 7 young girls to Daedalus's creation, the labyrinth, to be eaten by Minotaur, who was his shameful son. But one thing is certain, that throughout the exploration of Atlantis, the explorers found many lost cities that got buried inside the sea. If you really like this kind of content, then I'd suggest you to click the like button and please subscribe to my channel Past and Present for more amazing contents to come every week on Sunday.